Ranking the best middle linebackers in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at middle linebacker. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, I want to talk about the old tier list where I'm really just going to change one thing. Now, I know there was a ton of debate in the previous video about Wildman being S tier, and what I was trying to say in that video was pretty much I think the value of Ray Lewis and Levon Kirkland getting lurk artists means they were better than Wildman. However, there's been some things that change, right? So the fact that we have so many more lurk artist players in this game now, I think what that changes is the worst lurk artist linebackers are now like as good as like the best like non-lurk artist linebackers, if that makes sense. So I am now okay with them being on the same level. And now, like, given all the lurk artist linebackers we have in the game, I don't hate to take that some of these cards like being over Ray Lewis and Levon Kirkland, just because again they aren't really the best from a core rating standpoint, but I just like the fact that they get that lurk artist ability. And now the very first card we got right here is a team captain update. Manti Te'o right here can now be up to a 91 overall, and this card is 6'1", has 90 speed, 94 acceleration, like crazy good physical stats for the linebacker spot, 85 agility, 82 change direction, and this time does get all 32 team chem. Now when he gets the ×3 team chem like this, we can equip 3 different theme teams, meaning he could potentially be a 93 speed linebacker if you have a 20-20-20 theme team. A lot of people have double theme teams, which would make him 92 speed, or just a 20 out of 20 theme team, obviously 91 speed, which that is pretty crazy, I can't lie to you. And this time though, doesn't really have the coverage. So this is kind of, again, kind of a weird card right here, but Manti Te'o also does potentially get that lurk artist ability for 1 AP. I like that for the linebacker. I think Manti Te'o, I'm between 2 spots for him. Like, he's all out physical stats, not really too great at zone coverage. I'm between A or S for him, and man, this is tough because he really offers you basically nothing from a coverage standpoint. I'm going to play some top end of A. I think A tier is going to be our largest tier today, and I think he's just narrowly missing S just because of the fact that he has little to no coverage stats. Now, after that, every card we're going to cover is new, right? The first one we have right here is 83 Unstoppable Nakobe Dean. This is a card that is 5'11", so a little bit shorter, 85 speed, 88 acceleration, has 81 agility, 77 change of direction, which you're going to notice a lot of linebackers actually have lower change of direction, and I really think that change of direction rating is really important. Being able to move side to side and like flip your hips, you know what I'm saying, like really matters. And this card also has little to no coverage as well. He does have the big hitter trait on, yes, play ball and air balance, but Nakobe Dean, for me, looking at the linebacker spot as a whole, I can slightly place him in the D tier, just narrowly missing F. Like, these cards really aren't the best in the game, so it's not really like he's not that good of a linebacker. After that though, we get Dolphins great right here, David Long, and David Long, 5'11", like Nakobe Dean, 84 speed, 87 acceleration, again, lower change of direction, and this time he does have 94 impact blocking, but he actually has no coverage stats at all, and he has the big hitter trait on, yes, play ball and air balance, but this is a card that I think is just kind of worse than Nakobe Dean, so David Long Jr. is going to be someone in the F tier for me. After that, we get 84 Josie Jewell right here, and this is a card that is 6'2", so decent height, but has 80 speed, which at this point just is basically unrunnable, 85 acceleration, 84 agility, 75 change of direction. So the combo of low speed and also extremely low change of direction and also no coverage stats, this is just one of the worst linebackers in the game. This is going to be another card that is in the F tier for me. Then after that, we get Jack Gibbons right here, and I don't know how this card is an 84. He's 6'3", has good height, but that's about where the compliments end. I mean, 76 speed, 79 change of direction, absolutely terrible. Decent excel, I guess, but does have 75 zone, but I mean, putting someone that is 76 speed on the field, just, it really doesn't make sense. I know speed isn't the end all be all, and I don't even hate to take that speed isn't the most important rating this year. I kind of think it's height. When you're 76 speed at a spot where you're gonna have to keep up with what, like 90, potentially 93 speed, like this is another card that is for sure going in the F tier. Now after that, we get team of the week Caden Ellis right here, and this card is 6'2", so pretty decent height, 88 speed, 91 acceleration. I like that excel being high, 89 agility, and actually decent change of direction. Now he does have 78 finesse moves, but I still wouldn't consider him like a pass rush type of player, like really isn't good pass rush. And for coverage this time, has little to no coverage, no big hitter trait on, yes, play ball and air balance, but he is good physical stats. This is another pretty weird card, and for his abilities, he can't get the lurk artist. So Caden Ellis for me, again, just all out physical stats, not really great coverage. I feel like B tier for this list isn't terrible because he does have like a worse version of Manti Te'o. I feel like that's pretty fair. Him in the B tier, I think that makes sense. And we also get Zaire Franklin as well. And Zaire Franklin is 6 foot, 87 speed, 90 acceleration. This time lower agility and really low change of direction. And this card also has little to no coverage. Like he has 70 zone, and this time no big hitter trade. And he has play ball and air balance. And for his abilities, he is someone that can't get the lurk artist either, even though he does have 90 jump. So Zaire Franklin for me, I'm going to go ahead and place him actually right by Caden Ellis. Like, decent linebacker in the game. The low change of direction, I think, sucks, but the fact that he is okay from a physical stat standpoint, I like him by Caden Ellis. And then after that, we get middle linebacker Ndamukong Suh. Starts out at an 81, and he could potentially be up to a 91 overall. And this card is 6'4", 313. And even though he has 88 speed, 88 excel, 87 change of direction, you would think he would move good side to side, but I really feel like the 313 just really hurts his movement. Like, he does not move well. Has good pass rush for the middle linebacker spot. How you take advantage of that, you know, does get all 32 team chems though, so could easily be up to 89 speed, 89 acceleration, and this card doesn't really have great coverage. I mean, 31 man coverage is kind of pitiful. And for traits, big hitter on yes, and also play ball and air aggressive. And this time for abilities on the card, he does get the lurk artist. So for me, I think the value of this card, getting a lurk artist, he can be kind of like a weird player. You can treat him more like an outside linebacker, I feel like. I think he is a tier middle linebacker because he gets that lurk artist. And then right after that, we get Cody Barton, and Cody Barton is 6'2", so pretty decent height, 89 speed, 91 acceleration, 87 agility, 84 change of direction. So really balanced physical stats. Again, like, even though he does have like pass rush, not really his strong suit, doesn't really have coverage either. So it's like, this again is for me like an all-out physical stat type of player. And this time for traits, play ball and conservative, I don't really like that. I think Cody Barton is kind of like an all-out user defender, and for his abilities though, he is someone that can get the lurk artist. So kind of similar to Manti Te'o in a sense. Like, he is like an inch taller. I'm gonna place him and Manti Te'o right by each other in this A tier. We also get 91 overall Nick Bolton, and Nick Bolton is 5'11", so a little bit shorter, but has 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 85 agility, 85 change of direction. So nice balance of physical stats. Again, pass rush, not really there. Don't need it for the middle linebacker though. And coverage wise, not really good. Like, does not have a good coverage. Traits, big hitter on yes, play ball and air conservative. We're looking for play ball and air aggressive. And this time for his abilities, he does get the lurk artist. So I'm also going to place him right by Cody Barton as well. Another player that is just like all out physical stats, not a lot of coverage. Gonna place him in this A tier. Then we get Micah McFadden, and Micah McFadden is 6'2", 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 89 agility, 82 change of direction. Little to no pass rush on the card, but good block shot, good impact blocking, and not really great zone coverage. This is a card that does have play ball and air conservative as well. And again, for Micah McFadden, he does get the lurk artist. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a really interesting card. Like, I can definitely see the debate for him being S tier because I think he's better than Manti Te'o and Cody Barton, but I do think he's worse than Divine Diablo and Isaiah Simmons. I'm going to go ahead and slightly lean him more S though. He is all out physical stats, but I think he's one of the best all out physical stat type of players. And now the last card of the video we got right here is Fred Warner, player of the month, 92 overall. This is a card that is 6'3", 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 agility, 91 change of direction. Like, crazy good balance right here. And he also has decent power moves, obviously not a strong suit. He also has 90 zone coverage. Everything you want your linebacker to do, he can do. He also has play ball and air aggressive, which is kind of rare for linebackers. This time, abilities on him, of course, he can also get that lurk artist. And I think Fred Warner is a easy addition to S, and I kind of feel like it's actually looking like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop everyone down right here, and I think this will make sense in a second. And yeah, this is what the tier list is going to look like for me. I think Fred Warner is on that next level, man. Like, he has the height, he has the speed, he has the zone. Like, I think he floods every single linebacker in this game. Now, looking back, I am going to make one edit as well. I'm going to go ahead and move Manti Te'o up into this A tier with Micah McFadden, and I have very similar thoughts to both of these cards. Like, they're both all out physical stats players that get the lurk artist, and I could see them potentially being on that B tier level, but I think we're going to have Micah McFadden right here, who I do think he's just kind of better Cody Barton. I think Manti Te'o should be right next to him. So yep, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the middle linebacker position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video today, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use some of these cards live on stream, have been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.